All right, Kyle, whenever you are ready.
All right, so what truly makes a hero a hero? Is it their powers they possess, such as strength or speed, or is it their characteristics that make them who they are, what qualities they possess? I think it's their qualities, and a good example of this is Tony Stark, who shows ingenuity, perseverance, and he always has his mind on making things better for people as a whole. And using the decisions he makes. Perseverance he has. He always is working hard, and he shows this with his original company he owns. He builds a massive company that is known for making mass weapons and new technologies used for warfare. And he uses this to make a lot of money, and he gains a lot of fame and fortune because of this. So it kind of shows that he gets away from the main point of what he's doing, and you really see this when his weapons start to get used by terrorists. You see in the first Iron Man movie. And but you also see his perseverance out of this when he learns that there are terrorists that are using his weapons. He is captured by them, and he uses his perseverance to build an Iron Man suit to escape, and he gets away, and that's how he first gets his Iron Man idea. And after this, his mind shifts, and he drops the company of making weapons, which is a greater decision. And he does this to perfect the suit and work on new technologies, such as his arc reactor that is used to make energy. And his Iron Man suit is used for good. He hides the technologies at first. He doesn't want it falling into the wrong hands or letting other people use it. He even hides his own identity as Iron Man. That way he can keep it secret longer. But eventually it is found out that he is Iron Man, and he does eventually share the technologies with the U.S. military, and he only lets his close friend, James Rhodes, use the suit at first because he doesn't trust anyone else to use the technology and doesn't let them perform tests on it because he wants to keep all the technology away and out of people's hands. And then this shows he's making conscious decisions to do the right thing, which I feel is a great characteristic. And then he also has great ingenuity. He uses the arc reactor as a source of energy. And later on, he builds a Stark Tower, which is a completely self-sufficient tower. And I feel like this is big because if it was in a real-life situation, he could use that to better the world greatly. And I feel like he would. It could reduce global warming and bring a lot of opportunities to a lot of people around the world to improve society. And to conclude, I feel like Tony is a hardworking, persistent character. He works towards the greater good using his ingenuity and technology he has, and uses his money and wealth for ways to help better society.
Questions for Kyle?
Who's your favorite Avenger?
Probably Hulk. If I had this much.
Did you see Captain America: Civil War?
Yes.
So, what were your impressions there on the whole disagreement between Cap and Tony Stark? Who do you think was right, and why? Who is the more heroic figure in that case? Do you think
that was the one they argued about the artificial intelligence? Right?
That was the Age of Ultron. This is where they were talking about the international restrictions and supervision of superheroes.
Oh yeah. I still know. I don't completely remember how that stands in.
So, but you're familiar with Captain America, right?
Yes.
So how would you compare Captain America and Tony Stark in terms of their heroisms? Excuse me. They're very different.
Have great characteristics. Captain America seems to have a more level head than him, though.
Mm-hmm.
And Iron Man makes more rash, quick decisions, but he also has good qualities, like very brave, making his quick decisions a lot of times.
Okay. Anything else? All right. Thank you, Kyle. What's that? You sure?
I should have been.
Are you able?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.